No, actually, no. What I'm doing is using my rights. You try to push my buttons.
Badges don't grant extra rights, as you've seen there.
Okay.
Do you want to come out to the car and I can just show you then?
No. You're gonna have to give me the paperwork, man.
Okay, this is
a case where an arrest warrant is confused with a search warrant. Any citizen who doesn't know their laws can easily be tricked into having their home searched under the guise of an arrest warrant for someone who probably doesn't even live there.
We'll show you the warrant. It's no problem.
Okay.
I don't want to hold. Can you come down here? You filming?
Yeah, I have to film.
Sure. Just doing our job. Not the brightest, is it? So would you like to come down and see it?
Oh, hand it to me.
Well, I can hand you the tablet.
Hello, ma'am. No,
anyway.
What's the easiest way to come down?
There's no easy way. I like to. Here, show it to me, man.
Sure, not a problem.
Hey, that's taxpayers' property anyway.
No, we're not handing you the tablet, sir.
Well, what? We're going to. Was there information?
Well, we can show it to you, but we're not handing you the tablet.
So it's not very bright.
Okay.
Do you want to come out to the car and I can just show you then?
No. You're gonna have to give me the paperwork, man.
Okay, this shows you right here. Warrant issued by the Toronto City Hall, Stephen Katsikaris. Okay, I can scan up, scan down.
God.
I'm trying to be cooperative with you.
Hey, I know. I'm just trying. I'm not doubting it. I just want to read it. That's
like I
fine.
said, if it's in the docking station, it'll be brighter.
So it's an arrest warrant.
Yeah, it's a criminal.
Ah, it's arrest warrant. Okay.
Arrest for what?
Yeah.
Arrest for what?
Revocation by your shirt. Revocation by a shirty.
His surety was
it's revoked. Yeah. She revoked.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, she went away, so she couldn't be responsible.
No, she's revoked.
Surety's
She
been
attended
revoked.
and she's put in an application for
Okay.
relief of her surety.
Yes, I know why.
Okay. All right. I take care of this. All right. Let me take care of this. Please.
Why she's done it is not of
please,
our.
Can I take care of this, please? Thank you. Okay, that's an arrest warrant. Okay, so basically,
So is he here? Or
well, you need something more than that, gentlemen. You need something a lot more than that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, so you're not telling us whether he's here or not.
All I know is I need a warrant if you want to come onto the property. Right now, that warrant says you can't be on private property right now.
Okay.
It's not valid. Good try, gentlemen.
Well, no, it's not about a good try. We'll be back with a Feeney
You
warrant
come back with the proper warrant, and that's all. Yeah, perfect. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
That's what you got to do, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
All right. Get the proper warrant, and
So
you buy.
Ultimately, this is what we do on it.
Yeah.
Often, right?
Okay.
We're requested by other police services to come and do a door knock.
Okay.
So there is a warrant for Stephen's arrest.
Okay.
Okay, I'm telling you that. I think you knew that.
Yeah.
So he's got options. Ultimately, he could turn himself in.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Is that something he's interested in doing?
Well, I have to run this by him.
Okay. So you did say he was here when we first got here.
No, he's not here.
Okay, he's not here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got an arrest warrant. That's no good on private property, gentlemen. You know that.
And I recognize that.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for recognizing that. Actually, by the way, I need your name's Mr. Kane, right?
Sure.
M. Kane. Was it Mike Kane? What is it?
He's hiding his name.
No, my name is Paul Vasallo.
Oh, Vasallo. Paul
Badge number
Vasallo.
6825 with
thank you. Thank you. And you're here.
13785.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Okay, get the proper warrant, and you can, by all means, come here and you can look whatever you want to do.
We will.
I have no problem with that.
Absolutely. Okay, gentlemen.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, guys. Take care.
So in this next clip, it's quite unbelievable, but bear with me here. The police responded to a report of a child allegedly making threats at school. What's really crazy about this is that the cops decided to go to his parents' house, barged in without permission, and then refused to leave. The most shocking part of the story is that the officer wanted to detain everyone in the house and then start the process of obtaining a search warrant. But what's illegal here is that they are already inside the house, violating these people's rights.
Is a federal.
Is this your son?
Yes, this is Tushka Humak. I'm live. Standing here, the police have invaded the property. I need all of my people to locate on this location.
That is a federal
I'm at 5902 Winthrop Boulevard.
No, I'm not
5902 Winthrop Boulevard.
That's a federal violation. You can't do that.
We have a trespass going on, and it's live. And this is the trespasser.
I need you, excuse me, I need you to step outside my house, please.
We've asked you more than once.
I'm not going to ask anymore.
We came over here to talk to you.
Okay, I understand that. I need you to step outside my house.
Talk.
I need you. I understand that.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
But
Talk.
he doesn't have
Talk.
any right to.
Talk.
You don't have any right to.
I can't talk with everybody talking.
I understand, but I'm
Let's let him talk.
talking.
Let's
Just
let
a
him
minute.
talk.
I'm
Let's
talking
let him
though.
talk.
I'm talking. You don't
Flat
have a
out,
right.
boy.
You don't have a right to walk into my house. You don't have a right to do that. No, you do not. This is
You may
tribal
not-
property.
you
This
may
is
not-
tribal property. This
You
may
have
not
no
know.
jurisdiction
You have-
with
you may
tribes
not know.
whatsoever.
You may not know, and I'm
Yeah,
trying
buddy.
to understand you.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Please
It ain't
step
gonna
out
be a
of my house.
lawsuit.
Please step out of my house.
I'm not.
It's gonna be.
I want you to out.
No,
I want
I'm
you
not.
outside of my house.
I'm not gonna step out of your house.
We're secure
Okay.
right now. I just need a little more hands.
Hey,
We're not.
hey, get over here. Call the FBI right now.
You can
Call the
whatever you
FBI.
want.
You're damn right.
You don't want the FBI investigation.
Oh, yes, I do.
Your child
Yes.
made a threat, which you knew about.
Yes, I want them to investigate.
No, I did not know about. We
What do you
didn't
do?
find out until.
I'm
after.
aware. I just called the school, buddy.
Okay.
So I'm aware of what's
You were
going
aware of
on.
some of this,
Yeah,
right?
you know.
Right?
800.
You are totally correct. I am fully aware.
Who are you?
Who are you?
This-
The police don't even have any.
This is my family.
Over me, period. Over me.
Call the FBI on your phone, Cabo.
It always has to be someone federal, and you are not federal.
Okay, I understand you have a side of this that you want on air.
I just don't
And
want.
you
I don't
guys-
want my rights violated. You
we
don't
don't-
want your rights violated. I don't want my
Absolutely. But we
rights
also don't want
violated.
anybody hurt.
I
about
understand
the
that.
threat
I
your son
understand that.
Right?
I understand that 100%.
So you would want us to protect your son.
I understand that 100%.
Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her.
But you just don't have the right to welcome yourself into my property. You violated. You
Well, that's your
violated
take
my
on it.
rights. It's
That's
not
your
my
side of it.
take. It's not
And
my
that would be
take.
for a judge,
Where's
right?
I
That's what you
have
decide.
booklets that will show you this.
Okay.
You're in violation, man.
Well, then I guess you're gonna sue me, right?
No, I'm gonna make sure you go to jail and lose that
Then I guess
badge.
you're gonna maybe go to jail. Mm-hmm. But right now,
He ain't gonna be gangster.
you gotta allow us to do what we think is right.
What you think is right.
And just and safe.
We are Native Americans.
Okay.
You don't have any. You don't have
I
any.
judge you because of that. I'm not
Okay,
taking
well,
any
I'm trying to let you know
That your
you're
law has no
violating my
jurisdiction
rights.
here.
I'm trying to.
I
I'm trying to
understand.
explain that to you. that
Flame
You're violating my rights.
All we have right now is a bunch of people yelling on the street.
I know that. I understand. I'm not screaming and I'm not yelling.
We need to secure it, so we need more
Man,
questions.
wait, you already
Excuse
did.
me?
They got as many as they're coming.
So
You feel me? Like,
all we're trying to do is talk to you, and all of a sudden you got
I
courage
don't
once
care.
they came
It
over.
wasn't.
and
It
you
was
started
that. Cause I
yelling.
told you. I said
You
this
were
wasn't even my
cooperating the
crib.
first part of
It
it.
wasn't. I said, listen, bro.
You-
This
you
ain't
were
this.
great.
I'm not the homeowner, gang. You said I still gotta walk through. I still gotta walk. I said don't walk through they shit.
I would think-
you
I
start
would
walking.
think that-
So I said, all right, I'm calling. You seen me? I was gangster about it. I said I'm calling.
Gangster?
I don't want to hear about it. Gangster.
How do you know he was? You weren't here.
I was here. I left flat out. That's all I could. Gangster about
And
it.
it doesn't
There
even
wasn't
that's
an issue before you
because
guys got
but
here.
that
You
wasn't
can
even
talk to us
because
about this. We can explain it, but every time we start talking,
'Cause we don't wanna
you
hear
interrupt us. So-
I'd like to.
that's
I'd like to hear what he's got to say.
That's
I want.
not true. I am listening. That's
I
why
want
can't
to film it
listen.
all. I want it all on tape. I want for all the people to
It'll be
see.
all on the report and all on your tape, and
We don't
you can seek the justice you want afterwards.
And we can. And they can
So,
see this too.
That's fine.
We can.
Okay. I heard what else you said. So what now?
Okay. So if you don't want to consent to a search, that's fine. You have that right.
No.
We are going to obtain a search warrant.
We don't want
Okay.
that.
And that's fine. We'll go through that process. I think you know about how that works.
None of
So
that.
That's up to you.
We don't.
Okay, so I heard you say that too.
Mhm.
So okay, now what though?
Well,
None of that.
we're gonna go to that part of it.
Excuse me?
We'll get to that part of it here in a second.
What do you mean? I don't.
I'm gonna detain everyone in here, and we're gonna go get a search warrant.
You
That's-
can't. You
don't
can't
even know.
detain
It
us.
is how it works.
You don't know
You
me.
can't. You can't detain
don't
tribal
even know
people.
me.
Okay.
I'm the realest. What? Blah 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 blah.
Why is there?
You guys just heard this?
Why is there so many people coming into my house?
They're saying that they're going to detain me.
I am not yelling. Why? I want to know why. I don't.
They're going to detain Tushka Humak Sheila.
Whether he's yelling or not, this is our home.
I understand.
Okay, this is tribal
And they
property.
fucked your line
You
up.
cannot come onto tribal property. You can't.
You gotta have a warrant. You gotta have a warrant.
Okay.
No,
but
gonna is past in future.
After, if but I am the one for this house.
That's cool. You stay.
You will.
Stay. Stay.
And then you can
Call Attorney General Fluker and let her know that we have a legal situation going on right here.
Viral, boy. You going viral, boy.
Okay.
Why is that? What is he? Don't get the tearing up.
Don't get the touch. Don't do that.
Y'all, that's
Don't
so
do that.
unnecessary.
Don't do that. Now don't touch that. That's Versace. Don't do that. That's you heard that. Versace. Don't touch that.
Until y'all
Look
can
how he
wait
look.
for whatever it is that y'all waiting
First
for,
day of school.
I want y'all to wait outside of
We're
my
not
house.
waiting outside.
Man, you looking goofy.
You don't get to tell me what you want to
Right
do with
now
my
I do.
house. Why?
Because that's how.
You looking goofy.
That's
as
how
hell.
what
You
works.
looking
That
lame
keeps
as hell.
everybody safe.
That's police
What do
policy?
you mean it keeps everybody safe?
Is that police policy?
No, it's not a
You can get all
policy.
that information later. Right?
Oh no, I'm getting it right now. I'm getting it right now, brother. I'm getting it right now.
You looking real goofy.
Because you're acquiescing. You don't have the policy to even be inside this property right now, and you know that. And neither do you. That name? What's your badge number?
I'm not trying to speak for that.
Yes.
Because how can I talk
No,
to
the
you?
office is supposed to provide under the law. It's state law.
It's very
Okay.
difficult to convey a message.
All right.
We don't want to hear that.
What's your badge number, ma'am? You know I do.
I don't want to give you
I'm gonna make a difference.
Got you too.
And you next. You're next. Being here.
I'm good now.
This is another incident where a cop fails badly after trying to intimidate people into letting him into their house without a warrant. Remember, badges don't grant extra rights.
You need to leave the property.
This is March 1st, 2012.
If you do not have a warrant, you need to leave the property.
Okay.
Do you have a warrant?
No, I do not have a warrant.
Then you need to leave the property.
Okay.
And come back with
Here
one.
to try and contact
You are going to come back here with a warrant.
You don't want me to come back here with the warrant. All right.
That's it. Sir, you are trespassing. You are trespassing.
He's threatening you too.
To avoid anything.
You are trespassing. You are trespassing.
On private property.
Just tell your friends.
You are trespassing on private property. You are trespassing. You are trespassing. You are trespassing.
All right.
This is
You are trespassing.
John Guthrie and Drew Huff.
I can document that then.
Badges do not grant extra rights. They don't.
Your father's here. Just tell them.
Do you have a warrant?
All right.
You don't have a warrant. You told me many times.
You want to talk to your father. All you're going to do is just make it harder.
No. You're trespassing right now. You're breaking the
You
law.
have to investigate an incident that has been reported.
Do you have a warrant stating that you are under an investigation?
Okay.
Do you have a warrant stating that you have an investigation going on? You do need a warrant.
Or any other papers.
I'm asking if your father's here. If your
I'm asking you to get off my property unless you have a warrant.
Is your father here?
Do you have a warrant?
Is your father
Do you have a warrant?
We're not going to stand here and act like children.
We're not acting like
I'm not acting like a child. I'm acting like an adult who has rights that are using his rights.
Here. Is Mr. David Huff here?
Do you have a warrant?
Is Mr. David
Do you have a warrant?
Am I authorized to give you that answer?
Do you have a warrant?
We've already established that there is no warrant and that there is no cause for a warrant. We've established that. Let's move on.
There is no cause for you being here
Is your
then.
father here?
There is no cause for you being here.
Is David Huff here?
There is no cause for you being here. There's no cause for you being here.
Is that a no?
There's no cause for you being here.
If you're going to stand there and talk to me, at least speak up.
Do I legally have to answer that?
What's that?
Do I legally have to answer that?
Take it however you want. Okay?
I take that as a no. I do not legally have to answer that.
So a 18-year-old kid's going to talk for a grown man.
Do you have a warrant?
You're telling me?
Do you have a warrant?
We're both adults
No,
here.
no.
They're both
Actually,
adults
no.
here.
What I'm doing is using my rights. You try to push my buttons.
Badges don't grant extra rights. As you've seen there.
If you've watched this far, you likely enjoy this series on illegal home invasions. If you'd like to watch more episodes, please click on the playlist at the end screen.